Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense will get the football first. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington up.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moore to the air. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. A giant chunk of yardage picked up for him there down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave him with it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. First down and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Stopped after making the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Nelson. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That's caught. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home.
Throws on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Moore to the air. And wings it incomplete. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. He leaves it with his back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Woods. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks are rolling down the field. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moore will throw. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. Going the other way, and he's got room. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Connection to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moore to the air. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running into the open space. There he goes. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moore will throw. Looking for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move to his left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Go straight ahead. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. So Oregon gets